Alright, yeah, and welcome back on into some more Magic Arena. We're going back in once more with our red-green God-Pharaoh's Gift deck. So I have a few different things that I have in mind for this deck, which I'll actually go into during the matches. Without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? I'll see you there. Okay, we're in. We have a reasonable hand, actually. We need some way of getting to 3 mana with Gate to the Afterlife, but other than that, I'll take this hand. Ballista can kill itself to dump Celebrant, so I like that. Leading off with a Courier, turn 1 is always nice. Opponent goes down to 6 cards, I like to see that. Alright, let's make him think we're red deck wins. We're actually something more fun, so there you go. Alright, pass turn. So I just had the longest game against Turbo Fog I've had in my entire life. Unfortunately, I'm actually going to do this X1. Unfortunately, my recording software decided to bug out during that game. Otherwise, that's be what you were seeing today. Kind of annoyed about that, because it just means that nothing came of that game. I ended up going 1 and 2 against them. Lost the first game, won the second, lost the third. In a never-ending spiral of fogs. Alright, let's get Gate to the Afterlife down. No attacks. Pass the turn. Our opponent now looking at Gate to the Afterlife, wondering if you should kill it. I'm fine with that if you choose to do so, opponent. I have a spare, which I think I'm going to play as well before I kill this Bomat Courier. If I get a red mana off the top, or just any land actually, I'll play Gate, Suicide Bomat Courier into it, loot a hell of a lot. No attack, no block, sorry. Ooh, lovely. Alright, so Gate to the Afterlife. Swing with Bomat Courier. Get a card underneath him, so we got 3. Goes to blocks, he'll block. We will crack. Yep, pay 1 red. So I want to see a hell of a lot of stuff here. We'll see what happens. Alright. Nope. Yep, nice. Alright, some free stuff. Not quite. Alright, how much should we have in our graveyard now? 1, 2, 3, 4 we have. This is 5. Plus the 2 loots. Should be able to get Gate going this turn. Do 1, 2. If I go Bomat Courier, that would be enough to get God-Pharaoh's Gift next turn. Alternatively, I could Branch Walker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit something, make it 5. Bomat Courier dies, triggers it. I think we're in no particular rush. Yeah, I'll graveyard that. Swing with Bomat Courier, get a card underneath, see if he blocks, he'll block. I will crack my Bomat Courier. We will loot as well. Fortunately, nothing in hand, so we don't get to keep anything. And we hit lands, obviously. So why wouldn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have enough now to crack Gate to the Afterlife. Our opponent is going to give us the block of a lifetime. So happy to make that trade, because now I get extra loots to find combat celebrants. Dump the land. Dump the Hungering Hydra. Combat celebrant, of course. Of course you hit our hand. We had 1 though, so what we can do We can play one, crack another. Let's crack now. Go get God-Pharaoh's gift. Play Combat Celebrant, might as well. Get Combat Celebrant for an extra combat step. Swing. He blocks. I'm assuming. If he doesn't, he just takes another chunk, this time off of a Hungering Hydra. So now if he blocks, this becomes a 5/5. And that should be game. It's going to be pretty difficult for him to win from here, I would imagine. Because we get an extra combat step. So that's more creatures on the board. Like, the only thing I'd really want now is to get ourselves a Cultivator of Blades into the graveyard. Yeah. Because it just makes these creatures huge-mongous, we'll call it. Okay, so our opponent's playing a deck where Sweltering Sun seems to be useful. Other than that, I don't really know what else I'd want. Chain Whirler did prove itself to hit things. I guess we could bring Chain Whirler in. Let's just go down... What? I like keeping all of the Kill Themselves cards in the yard because it allows us to trigger gate super quick. And I also like to keep the Explore creatures, which makes this a little difficult. I think we don't need that many Glory Bringers. Probably just don't need the Cultivators, honestly. Just go like that instead. More of a general value package, I guess. Let's try it out. Okay, Gate to the Afterlife, Bomat Couriers, up the wazoo. Gonna keep this. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves, yep. That's fair enough. God-Pharaoh's Gift's the last card I wanted to draw. We'll play Bomat Courier, we will pass the turn. Thrashing Brontodon. Okay. It's less than ideal. Play a Mountain, play a Prospector. Play Bomat Courier. Pass. I think we're going to have to get Gate down and flip it on the same turn while he's tapped out, maybe. Don't really have an answer for this. This doesn't work, does it? Might as well try it. Because I think he's, yeah, the first target always responds. So we'll just float some mana because we can. Right, sure. That's the largest Thrashing Brontodon the world has ever seen. Don't tell me you got another one. I actually might cry. Okay, so our opponent's got the God tier hand to take care of this specific situation. And we're drawing Bomat Couriers. Good times. Alright. It's Ballista X1. Kill Llanowar Elves. I'm going to try and get him to kill my Bomat Courier. Just by having cards underneath it, he might sacrifice it. Doubtful, but he might. He's floating mana. For reasons unknown. We're going to go to combat now and lose that mana that he floated pointlessly, I guess. Okay. Pass the turn. He has committed a lot to this Thrashing Brontodon, though. Like, he loses a 5-6 to take care of a gate now. But now he's got another one, so it's fine, you know. Never go unpunished. We're gonna lose this one now. Which sucks. Play Prospector. Play Bowmat Courier. Pass the turn. You can't beat double Thrashing Brontodon, kill all of your creatures, and that's just unreasonable of any deck that's creature-based or artifact-based in this particular case. And Reclamation Sages. Alright, let's just pretend this hell never happened. Our opponent apparently really hates artifacts. Who knew? Okay, anything to change there? I guess maybe Glorybringers are better than I gave them credit for. Let's go down the Hydras. We cut a little bit of our self-sacrifice kind of strategy, but I think we should be fine without it. Especially since Glorybringers can take care of Thrashing Brontodons, which are 9,000 and 9,001s. And let's hope our opponent doesn't have a God Draw. This hand is borderline garbage. I think I am only keeping this because of the Sweltering Suns. And even then... yeah, I'm just gonna mull it. Just gonna mull it. I wonder if maybe this deck should go transformational sideboard based. Like, he brings in all of his God-Pharaoh's gift removal and we just bring the whole package out. I have 5 cards of our 15. I'm just going to keep this because I can't draw a good hand today. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, so he brings on all of his Thrashing Brontodons and things like that, and we just bring in, like, ramp so we can get to all of these good creatures. I don't know. Play a land, scoop the game because we've lost. Well, Rootbound Craig is not too bad, I suppose. And there's Gate to the Afterlife. I'm going to play Combat Celebrant. No sense in throwing Gate out right now when we can do nothing with it. Our opponent's not had the best start in the world, but neither have we. Never mind, there's a Steel Leaf Champion. The people's favourite. Alright. Gate, go. No attacks. I will block the Steel Leaf Champion, given the chance. Obviously. What do you even do when your opponent just gets it all? Alright, well, let's get some value out of it before you inevitably lose it. Combat Celebrant to the yard. Cycle Sweltering Suns, because it's useless. Let's go Prospector. Sure. Just gonna crack now. If he attacks with it, I'm blocking, and then he cracks in response. Yeah, okay. Kills it now. I'm still blocking this champion. But of course! The resilient Kenra. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm in hell. Hell is a place on Earth and I'm here right now. There is a land. There is a Prospector. Pass the turn. I can Glorybringer away his champion next turn. So there's that. Maybe I just win with Glorybringer beats. Like, I even get combat celebrant so that I can double kill something. That's pretty sick. See if any of this actually happens. Swings for 2. I allow it. You could also just have, like, every artifact and enchantment spell under the sun. Alright. Okay, well, at least we get to kill it. Yeah. Exert. Exert. Kill Steel Leaf. Untap Glorybringer. If he trades with the Brontodon... Oh, wow. That's got to be a mistake, right? We exert Glorybringer, kill Brontodon. Take you to 7. We are briefly tapped out, but... I do like our position. It's possible it wasn't correct to actually exert on the Brontodon there, since we're not really in a bad position life-wise. Jade Light Ranger is nice. Yep, let's library that. That's a bad boy right there. Yeah, I'm wondering if, like, transformational for turning this just straight up into green-red monsters is a thing.
Let's tear this place apart.
Vivian can minus and kill Glorybringer, but we get an extra combat step.
Get that out of here.
So we just win, right? I don't really need to do this, but I'm going to, because I feel like this game was randomly well deserved. Alright, exert, a face, attack, face. If he doesn't block, he dies. If he blocks here, we get an extra combat step and we win anyway. Good game, opponent. Yeah, right. I've changed my mind about this sideboard. It has to be transformational. Turn this deck into red-green monsters. Second game. Because your opponent just boards in bad cards then, and then you just play the value deck. We won that, but we probably shouldn't have, based on the amount of artifact and enchantment hate that our opponent had there, but lesson learned, I guess. Like, don't always build the best decks, and you know, it's a learning process for me as well as you guys watching. Maybe you watch to see the faults and then you build my decks the better way. I think maybe that is the way to go about it, because I also wasn't really sure about a lot of cards in the sideboard. Like, Prowling Sepopard is part of the red-green monsters sideboard strategy, I guess. Chain Whirler, not really sure. You could cut that. Silent Gravestone could go down a little bit. Rex Sage could go down to a 2 of, maybe. There's room in here to change up the deck a little bit. I guess maybe because you're running Bomat Couriers, you could run Hazarets in here quite easily. Not sure about Cultivator of Blades. It might just be a meme card, honestly. But yeah, turn this into red-green monsters, I guess, and just board out, you know, quite a lot of the chaff. Like 2 God-Pharaoh's Gifts and Gate to the Afterlife. So that's 6 of your 15 right there you pull out. So have 6 cards in your sideboard dedicated at least to pulling those cards out. And bamboozle your opponent game 2 as well as game 1. Yeah, anyway guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. So be sure to leave a comment about what you think about that particular strategy. I probably won't be changing that for the 3rd game, but maybe I'll come back to this deck in the future and we'll try that strategy out. Other than that, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon and you'll get notifications occasionally, based on YouTube, when I published videos in the futures. And yes, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.